Hello there. To God be all the glory. I am Reverend Kibibi, your empowerment influencer. I pray all is well with you as I come on here to encourage you, empower you, as myself is being encouraged and empowered to press in endurance. Every day we're dealing with something. I don't know, when you lay down at night, if you reflect on your day and what you endured, your conversations, your mishaps, even the good things, the positive vibes with other folks. And as you reflect, what do you think about? And what do pay more attention to? Do you think about, that conflict? Does it have you worried, overwhelmed, or do you think about the assignment you was able to complete? Perhaps the joy you brought in someone's life by extending a helping hand, or a smile, or a word of encouragement to someone else. You know, there's some good in each day. Amen. We tend, or perhaps sometimes I may tend to just see those negative things that take place. But what if we really paid attention to the good vibes that give that more attention than the negative? And so I want you to do that. I want you to consider when you lay down at night after your day, whatever that day entails, instead of allowing the cares and the worries of that day overwhelm you before going to sleep. Maybe think of the positive things. Think of the things that brought you joy or somebody else joy. And it can be simple. It can be simple. It doesn't have to be something that took a lot of doing or a lot of time, but just something that brought joy to the heart or achieved a goal, accomplished an assignment, like I mentioned earlier. But when you lay down at night, assure that your sleep will be sweet by reflecting on those things that were good and beneficial that help you through the day, because there's always going to be negative things um, that is taking place. Besides, I have this devotion, and this devotion reads, do not long for the absence of problems in your life. That is an unrealistic goal, since in this world you will have trouble. You have an eternity of problem free living reserved for you in heaven. Rejoice in that inheritance, which no one can take away from you. But do not seek your heaven here on earth. Begin each day anticipating problems, asking me, God, to equip you for whatever difficulties you will encounter. The best equipping is my living presence, my hand that never lets go of yours. Discuss everything with me. Take a lighthearted view of trouble, seeing it as a challenge that you and I together can handle. Remember that I am on your side and I have overcome the world. Amen. This is a word of encouragement from the book Jesus is Calling. It has 50 devotions of encouragement in it, by Sarah Young. And so I wanted to read that just to encourage us every day. There's, something going on, as I mentioned earlier. But I love how this devotional started off by saying, do not long for the absence of problems in your life. Because as long as you live, there will be problems. And it's unrealistic to seek or go through life without having any. Plus, if we didn't have any problems, if we didn't have a care in the world, what would help us grow? What would help us mature? And so God uses our problems, our cares, our worries, as long as we give ourselves over to Him, those situations, those cares and worries over to Him, He helps us through them. The word here in Isaiah 41, verse 13 say, "For I am the Lord your God who takes hold of your right hand and says to you, do not fear, for I will help you." Okay. So that is a promise of the Lord that He will help us. Let us see Him in every circumstance and situation so that at night, when we go to lay down and rest our head, in spite of whatever have taken place um, that perhaps wasn't the best, we still have something to reflect on that was good, even if we just reflect on how we endured the day, that we can say, I made it. I made it home. It may have been a stressful day. A lot was going on. It was really busy. It was a conflict here, family drama over here. But God, I made it. I'm able to lay my head down and rest and reflect on the goodness of God and how I endured this day. I hope you see that as a blessing for you. God bless.